are live. Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. We're so glad you're here, and welcome, Soul Shine. We're going to start off with some songs this morning.
We don't sing from our seats, we sing from our feet. Good morning.
Good morning, Aaron.
We're going to sing a song that's called, it goes a little something like this. I feel the Spirit moving in me. And that is all. That's all. That's it. That's all the word.
Keeping it simple.
It's like this. I feel the Spirit moving in me. I feel the Spirit moving in me. That's it. Sing along. I feel the Spirit moving in me. I feel the Spirit moving in me. I feel the Spirit moving in me. I feel the Spirit moving in me.
I feel the Spirit.
Moving in me, yeah. I feel the Spirit moving in me. I feel the Spirit moving in me, yeah. I feel the Spirit moving in me. Yeah. Now that we're awake, I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory of God, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory of God, I am. Come on, let me show you what it's all about. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the light, in the love, in the glory. I am as God created me. In the light, in the love, in the light, in the love, in the glory. Come on. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. Light your hand clap. Come on now. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory. In the light, in the love, in the glory, I am. In the light, in the love, in the glory of God, I am. In the light, in the love, in the
our toes this morning. Yeah, we all thought they were done because normally we do 2, right? But let's throw in a third one just to keep us on our toes. Awesome energy this morning, yeah? Oh, that was beautiful. My name is Claire. I'm your host this morning, and welcome to the Wild Soul Sanctuary. All right, if you're watching online, or if you are here for the first time in person, you may have never heard. Come to church in the morning and had them all howl like wolves, but that is how we express our wild soulness. And again, see, I can't hold them back. Once you've howled, you just want to do it all the time, right? It's fun. So, and Manissa, we need to get you up here. She's been all about dancing. She gets her beautiful outfits. We need to have the little background. Yes. So next time, anyone who wants to jump up, I'd say we need some little background. Yeah, dancers and singers, right? So, all right. Let's read our mission statement together. We are a community committed to co-creating a world of unity, spiritual awakening, and loving kindness. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah, that's what we are here to do. We just updated that, just to freshen it up. You know, it's always good to freshen things up. Part of the unity belief is that your spiritual journey changes, and what you believe and what resonates with you changes all the time. And so you're allowed to change with that. There's no stagnancy to that growth. And so find what resonates with you. And so we freshen things up every once in a while. Okay, everyone take a breath. We are going to set our intention this morning. We gather here on this beautiful Sunday morning to receive that love and kindness that is part of our mission statement, to hear what is for us to hear, to help us grow, to help us be better people, and to help us spread love beyond ourselves. But it for sure starts inside of us, because if we do not have self-love, how do we share love with the rest of the world? So whether it's meeting someone new this morning, hearing a beautiful message from Kate, the music and the energy helping you, being nourished by the beautiful food that people have brought to share this morning, whatever it is, just know that you are open to receive, and just open your heart and mind to feel that beautiful message. All right, and Kate is our speaker this morning. Let's thank all of our volunteers, our greeters who welcomed you this morning, our kitchen team who was here very early setting everything up for you. Kate's our speaker, but Pamela and Tally who were here. Like I said, our greeters, the people who have cleaned this week to make sure we have a beautiful space. Our AV team, again, who's always here early. Soulshine, who's here early practicing. So round of applause for all those amazing people who make this place happen. Because, man, we are a powerful group of volunteers, and we are always looking for new volunteers. So just if you are inspired to help in some way, let me know, and I can hook you up. All right. We also want to bless this beautiful chair. This is where we put lovely people who are no longer with us, who can't be here today, but their energy is here, and we would like them. We know that the message here would really resonate with them, and that they would want to be here. So you put those people there. We also want to do our land acknowledgement from for the tribes that were here long before we were, the Wasco, Paiute, Klamath Falls, and Warm Springs tribes, as well as all the tribes that traveled through this area, a major trading route area. And we call this our Sunday celebration service, because we are all about celebrating this morning. So, Nate, because we have no little kids this morning, Nate is our next. He's just an overgrown kid. So he will be running the mic. So raise your hand, and if you have something to celebrate that you would love for us to join in celebration with you, please share. And if you have something online, put it in the chat, and we will announce that and share that with our community too. What you got, Eric?
I got 3 things, but I'll make it quick.
3?
3.
Look, he's had a fun week.
Well, I did. I have. We went, Vanessa and I went to Portland and I have prosthetic eyes, and I went to get my eyes polished, which has to be done every 6 months or so.
Doesn't that sound kind of cool? I want my eyes polished.
Well, as it...
Your eyes are very sparkly this morning,
Well,
Eric.
thank you. As it turns out, I have been long overdue, though I didn't know it, for a new set. So I get to go back in September for 2 days to get a new set of eyes, which I'm excited about because the guy who makes them, you're supposed to replace them every 8 to 10 years, and I had these since 2008, and people still compliment me on my eyes, which I attribute to Kevin Shu. I think I'm saying his last name right. If he happens to hear this, and I didn't, I apologize, Kevin. But the dude is retiring in April, so I wanted to make sure I got this set done before he left. So anyway, that's one.
Yeah.
The other reason I went to Portland was to look into getting a new keyboard that would be, I love my Roland. It's just kind of a bear to transport, and I was thinking I would get a keyboard that was a little smaller. And I love when the universe has plans one way and you have plans for another, and guess who's gonna win? and
the
so
universe always.
I found a keyboard that I can use that has a lot of potential for. It's an arranger, which is great for creativity and stuff like that, for songwriting and whatnot. But the thing is bigger than the Roland. And so it's like every problem I wanted to get a keyboard to solve was compounded by this new.
You went for the features.
I did.
Features.
I went for the features and the shiny things, and we'll see if. But it might be. It's one of those deals where the universe knows what I need more than I do. And speaking of that brings to the third thing, which was inspired by our focus lately on affirming and attention and intention, and also inspired by Kate's talk from a few weeks ago. So I am declaring intent. I am standing for this. I am celebrating in advance the romantic partner that the universe and I are going to co-create and or manifest for me. And the thing I think is so cool is that somewhere there is a woman who is declaring the same intention, even if not necessarily using the same words. And I'm the one that's in mind for that, and they don't even know it yet. So that's kind of fun.
Yep. All right. Because, when we know when we announce it to the world and put it out there, man, powerful things happen, right?
Maybe if you meet her before your new eyes, she can pick out the eye color.
Yeah. All right, who else has a celebration? Surely we have lots. Grace. I know. Welcome back, Grace. We're so excited to have you here.
Hello. Hi, guys. Hi. I am so excited to be back. I was in Alaska for 7 weeks nannying 2 rambunctious kiddos, and it was the best time ever. But I'm back, and even more excited to be back. What? Oh, yes.
Hanging out with her
Hanging
dad.
out with my dad. And I also, I got back and bought a new car. So lots of things to celebrate.
With all that nanny money, yes.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.
Yay. Wonderful to have you. Anyone else? Anyone? Oh, okay. There we got another. Right. Oh. All right, he'll come back. We're going to make Nate get his extra workout. He has to go side, just back and forth. Sonia, what you got?
So, I raised all the money for my teeth. So, I got them. I picked them up last week, and next week it'll be a brand new me.
Woohoo! Look at that. We got new eyes coming. We have new teeth coming. Look at that. Man, do we live in an amazing time where this is even a possible thing, right? No. Yes.
Hi. I'm celebrating my friend David here, who
Hi, David.
I haven't seen for 10, 12 years, who was a member here 20 years ago. So.
Wow. Woo! Welcome back, David. Perfect. Yeah, one more. Yeah,
So next one's got to be over there, I guess.
yeah, because he's.
I'm celebrating, but I only get to see my cousins once a year, and they might move to Portland so I can see them more.
Oh. It's the best having family close by,
There it
isn't
is.
that? Okay, one more. All right,
Thanks,
Donna.
Donna.
Yes, last one, Donna. And do we have any online, Nico? No? Okay.
I'm a little reticent to share this, but yet I do want to. I was really thinking about how much more spiritual I can be and how much more love I can radiate out into the world because there's a lot going on right now. So I'm up-leveling my spirituality. I'm up-leveling my compassionate reach. I'd love you all to join me because watching the world as it is interesting, and I know that there's something else within me that I can be doing. So I'm up-leveling, I'm nervous, I'm excited, and I really pray that it works.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, Nate. Good job. Okay. You're hired. All right, and we are going to do kiddos, the blessing of the kiddos right now. So if we have any kiddos who are going to go with Tiff this morning, I know this month they are working on making some instruments, and there's a poster outside because they are going to do a little concert for us at the end of the month. So be ready for that. Are you the only one this morning? All right, you're going to have to recruit. Okay, maybe the rest are shy. All right, so before we send you on your way, we are going to do a beautiful blessing for you. We appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the divine light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are. May you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. Don't you wish you had someone saying that to you every week in the morning? All right, you guys go have fun. All right, now it's time for announcements. We have who went this, because we had a lot of stuff going on this past week. Who went to something this past week? How many people came to something? We had a few. How was Peterson Rock Garden yesterday? We did a Peterson Rock Garden visit yesterday. That's Suzanne. She hosts kind of a hike or some group activity every month that's open to everyone. So thank you so much for doing that, Suzanne. And yeah, getting people out and in community. And so thanks. So, all right, here's what's happening this week. We got lots of cool stuff. So part of our regular activities, every Sunday night we have an amazing sound bath that is happening tonight. I believe Shriman is leading. Shriman is also regularly doing a Tuesday morning yoga class. He's incredible. And kind of Tuesdays are going to be a cool day. So we've got yoga at 9, and then starting this week, it's not in here yet, but I'll announce it. We will have a class then right after that, so you can come and do some yoga, and then you can do a workshop afterwards called Let's Get Metaphysical. I'll share a little bit more about that. So we're kind of stacking things on Tuesday. So block Tuesday out to spend here. And then Divine Healers are happening on Saturday, and we have several amazing alternative healers that come and share their services to anyone in the community who needs them, not only in Unity community, but anyone in the community. So I encourage you to come. It's a donation-based offering, so do that. And then, so here's Let's Get Metaphysical. Jim and Joanne Pasmore are leading this, and in the newsletter each week, they're sending me a link to a little video to watch. This week it's on the Dow, and it'll be from 10:30 to noon, and just kind of a discussion group on talking more about metaphysical beliefs and spirituality, and want your input. So again, that's something that's open to everyone. If you have a friend who is not a Unity member but think might be interested in that, feel free to invite them, and that'll be in the foyer. All right, what else we got? And, okay, so Tuesday, now we have if you can't make it Tuesday morning, we have a Tuesday afternoon. Carrie Barrett, do you want to share a little bit about this, or you want just me to share about it? Come up here, because, yeah, then they can see you and meet you. We got crowd one is the mic, and Carrie's teaching this class on Tuesday.
I don't have a prepared commercial. You may have noticed, some of you may have noticed, there's a lot going on in the news. And
No.
yeah, I know. So I first was inspired to do this when the Iran thing happened and that flared up, and then we've had the Texas stuff, and there's just so many things going on. And we each respond differently to that. Some are activated more than others, but these things touch in us deep places. They resonate with past experiences that also signal danger or pain. And so what this workshop is the beginning of becoming aware of where those are overlapping, so that you're more free to respond today to what's happening today. Because you still may need to respond to what's happening today, but if you're in, oh my God, we're all gonna die, right now mode, you're not gonna be able to respond to something that may need a more measured response or more thoughtful response, strategic. So anyway, it's the beginning of that kind of work. And I would love to see you if you can be there.
Yes. And Carrie is, again, this is a free workshop, and it's just, but if you would like to make a love offering, so thank you. Carrie is a licensed Unity teacher and a certified reverend, and she's got all kinds of amazing certifications, a PhD and everything. So very, very well-versed instructor, so we're excited to have her. What else we got? Okay, and then Ruth will be here next weekend. So she will be doing on Saturday morning, Thriving Regardless of Economic News. Very similar to a whole nother thing. I mean, our society and our media show, it's like fear and how, well, look what's happening in the stock market. Oh, look what's happening with this. But how to kind of move beyond that and know that there is more to how we should react and respond, and know that my life is still abundant in so many ways, regardless of what is kind of blaring out of that television or radio. So come to that. And then leadership workshop is happening Sunday after service from 1 to 3. That is, again, is open to anyone who wants to be a better leader. I highly encourage anyone who's in our community who is a leader, mark that time on your calendar to come. And then also, if any of you, every week, the weekends that Ruth is here, if anyone would like to set up a one-on-one time to meet with her, or a small group meeting with her, you can talk to Sarah. Can I have them talk to you about scheduling that time with her? So let us know about that. And men's group, we have a regular men's group that meets twice a month. They are planning baseball. Yes, I know you're a big fan. Yeah, we got a lot of baseball fans. But they want to do something that's just kind of a social, fun community event. So all you guys who are into baseball and would like to meet other men in the community and have a great afternoon together, and you don't have anyone else to go to a baseball game, well, here's your opportunity to have a great group of men to go and just have a fun afternoon. So they will be meeting at the Vince Dennis Stadium at 4:30, and there are a handful. Do you still have some free tickets? Okay, so there are 5 free tickets for anyone who needs some financial help in that way, and talk to Eric right there. He's our men's group lead, so great idea. Yay, Eric. Okay, and then we have paper calendars. All of this stuff is always on our website and online, and we send out a weekly newsletter where you can hear all this, okay? So lots going on. And now we see Dave and Richard and Eric with his shiny, sparkly eyes. Coming up to welcome you and sing a song, and then we will welcome Kate for her talk. Oh, I skipped this. Yes, this is new. I haven't hosted since doing this. Thank you, Kevin. I'm always open to being pointed out. So, as you know, we are welcoming, or we are in the search for a new minister. So we now have a kind of affirmative prayer that we say together to create that group energy to call in the perfect person. So just like Donna was sharing, that she said, you celebrate this so that you can help build energy behind it. And Eric sharing, I'm looking for a perfect partner. And when we say it out loud together, man, it's that much more powerful. So this is our affirmation that we will say to welcome in our new minister. We, the Unity Spiritual Community of Central Oregon Family, with infinite power and wisdom, working in and through us, accept and appreciate our abundant well-being as we engage our ideal minister. This loving soul supports, uplifts, and guides us spiritually and organizationally in our wild soul mission. Ow! For good and the good of all beings. Woo! All right, now you're on, Eric.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, oh, but I'm not the only one. No, no, no. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if we can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer. Whoa, I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, yes, and the world will live as one. Oh, you may say I'm a dreamer. But I know I'm not the only one. No, no, no. I hope someday you'll join us.
Imagine. Imagine. Eric, thank you. You made me cry. It's a lot to imagine. But you aren't the only one. Oh, I'm so grateful to be here. Hello, everyone at home. Thank you for joining us this morning. I hope that our message today blesses you. I forgot my glasses. Could you be my beloved today and help me out? Thank you. Yes, right? Well, welcome this morning. A couple of weeks back, I got a phone call, I got a text from William Gregory, and he had a oops. He had double booked himself and said, "Could you please speak on the 13th?" And I'm like, yes, of course I will. My joy in life is this. I'm so grateful to have an opportunity to share my heart and the teachings that I have learned along the way in hopes that they bless you always. So, William Gregory, thank you, sir. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, thank you. So if you will just sit in your chair, close your eyes, feather your nest, if you will, just get very comfortable. I want to say to you, as you sit quietly, allowing your mind to rest, think no thing in this moment, because the soul remembers. Beloved presence, source of all, breath that moves through the seen and the unseen. We gather here today in devotion to remember that we are not separate, but we are one. One with you, one with love, one with the sacred path that we walk. We call upon this light of truth to illuminate our hearts and to soften our minds. Let every word spoken, every silence held, be an echo of the soul's great remembering. We welcome our guides and our ancestors, the unseen ones who walk with us in love. We honor this earth. We honor this body. We honor this breath and the magnificent choice to be here now, fully alive in the journey of soul. May this space be held in grace. May each soul receive what they came for. May we remember that we are not here to escape this world, but to awaken within it. And so it is. The evolution of the soul. That's what hit me when William said, "Would you please come speak?" And I know that I have spoken to you about it in the past in referencing, but I thought, what if we had a moment devoted to the evolving soul within each and every one of us? That no matter the chaos in the world outside and around that we view that causes us trouble, that there is a place, a sacred space within each and every one of us, that we are growing, expanding, and becoming conscious beings as we move through this journey of life. So I want to talk to you today about something that lives deep in the heart of this human experience, and that is how we evolve, the evolution of the soul. More specifically this morning, I'm going to talk about the soul contract that moves us through this process of awakening and coming into consciousness that continues to expand and expand. That we live in these dense third-dimensional bodies that see our own troubles, the troubles of the world, the traumas and the hardships that we've experienced, that we bring along with us, those stories we tell. And the emotion within us longs for the freedom to release and to surrender, to let go, which is the literal Greek translation of forgiveness, is simply to let go. Let go of what? The stories that are trapped, that loop in our minds. And when we begin to surrender those and alchemize them, releasing them so that we can transmute them into a higher sense, we are evolving and our consciousness is rising. Does that make sense to you? Is that something that is stirring within you? Is that something that you've had experience with and you're moving through? Or is it something that's calling you now and you can say, perhaps this is a journey that I am up for? Perhaps that's true. Imagine if before you were born, you actually chose to be here. Imagine if the soul had entered into a sacred agreement, not for punishment or for karma, but as a devotion. To be devoted to remembering who we truly are, through the beauty and through the ache of just being human. Our soul's contract may not be written in words, but it is felt in the marrow of our beings. Does that resonate with you as it does with me? I really truly believe that I'm feeling it deeply. And there is a whisper that says that you came here to experience life fully. Please turn to your neighbor and say, I came here to experience life fully. And see how that feels to say to your neighbor, I came here to experience life fully. Did you? I came here to experience life fully. Wow, that sounded like it got lifted up. The energy sort of lifted in here. I came here to experience life fully. I came to laugh. I came to grieve. I came to be broken so that I can remember love. It is through the hard things, the challenging things, the difficult things that we find a pathway to open, to alchemize, to transmute, if you will, and find our pathway to love. Everybody has a story of trauma and hardship in their lives. There's no doubt that each and every one of us could stand up and share one in this moment. None of that happens to us. It's happening for us as a means and a pathway to heal, to grow, to expand, and become conscious beyond measure. Because the expansion of you is limitless. I believe that's so true. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every triumph is not random. It's a sacred curriculum, if you will, designed not to harden us at all, but to soften us back into our truth, to awaken us, to inspire us to heal, and to help us remember the divine spark that actually was never lost. It was only veiled. Hidden beneath the sorrow and the pain, the trauma, the life experiences, the views of this crazy and wild and oftentimes chaotic world filled with much trouble. But here, in the soul of the matter, in the heart of you, is a place where the purpose for being here is extraordinary, and that is to evolve, to come out of the brokenness and into the wholeness, right? The evolution of the soul is not a straight path, it's a spiral. And so oftentimes, oh, here I am again. I thought I healed this, and here it's back. Oh, I just need to go more deeply. Oh, I received that. I am that. As the spiral goes and it comes back around again, those are always opportunities for us to heal even more deeply. Just because you thought you healed it once doesn't mean it's not going to visit again for a more deepening experience that your soul is actually longing for. So we awaken. Sometimes we go back to sleep, but then we realize that we need to surrender, to let go, to forgive, to peel our fingers off of all the things that justify us to complain and to cry and to moan. when we take our fingers off them, when we release them, we have an open space to heal. And this is where the inspiration of healing comes in, to help us remember the divine spark that is never lost. We want to heal the old patterns and the ancient wounds, and we want to remember again what it is we came here to do. Evolve. So this isn't failure. This is the path. This is actually the path through all the brokenness into the healing. And then you see every bit of it had meaning and purpose, even the hard things, even the things that seem maybe intolerable. It was for you and not to you. It's easy to believe that we get off track when things fall apart, but what if, and imagine if falling apart is actually falling into alignment? What if the deepest struggle is also your greatest invitation? To come home to yourself, to Source, to the truth that you are not broken, but you're here being refined by love. Ooh. When we look at life through the lens of that soul contract, we begin to see that nothing ever is wasted. No experience is meaningless, and everything, even the pain, is sacred. This is the human condition that thinks it's not. Thinks that that is the glaring reason why I have to suffer and I'm suffering. But the truth is that the healing journey to wholeness is why. We're not here just living our lives. We're here to remember our soul's purpose. And perhaps that was the plan all along. So I'm going to take you through the soul contract a little bit as an inspiration. You have your own way of seeing every aspect of your own healing journey. And I'm going to offer a sort of a foundation that might help guide you. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Right? I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just making a suggestion or two, or actually 5. There's 5. I've written out 5 here. I'm going to just go through them. So, your soul contract is your sacred agreement. Before birth, what if, and imagine, that the soul enters into a divine agreement, this soul contract, to incarnate into a human form. This contract is not about punishment or karmic debt, but rather the soul's level of devotion to evolution, to experience, and to remembrance. We come to this earth not merely to live, but to feel, to know contrast, for sensation, for emotion, and for relationship. There's many more on this list. But these are key. We'll use these for today. We choose our families, we choose our lessons and our wounds, and the gifts that will most fully catalyze our awakening. Every bit of it has meaning. Through this sacred agreement, we willingly forget our divine nature in order for one day to remember it. And that is the power of the healing, is that we remember the divine source of who we are and what it is that we are doing here to bring love and wholeness and healing for ourselves and for the world. It's not just a concept. It is, to my way of thinking, a living truth. So let me just ask you this question. Sit quietly. You don't have to speak it out loud, but for each element of that I'm talking with you today, I'm going to pose a query, a thought that perhaps you can take home and contemplate along your journey. What do you feel your soul agreed to experience in this lifetime? What? Can you think of one? What did you feel your soul agreed to experience in this lifetime? Your personal, private conversation with self. Sit with that. As we move along on this journey of the evolution of the soul, we go from the veil to the vision. We go from the shrouded unknowing and feeling the hardship of the world into waking up and recognizing that there is something that has to shift in me. I'm done suffering. How do I find my way through the suffering to wholeness? Is that possible? Is that possible? This moment of awakening is rarely sudden. It often arrives through slow and unfolding of challenges and of grace. The soul stirs when something cracks the illusion. That of loss, of death, of longing, and many other things as well. These experiences act as initiations. They are guiding us to look deeper. We begin to question, then we begin to remember, so that we can realign, come into wholeness. This stage, the soul whispers, oh, there's more. It's not just about recognizing it. Oh, we have work to do. There's more. We awaken not away from life, but within it, seeing divinity in the ordinary, meaning in the chaos, and purpose on your path. And in this moment, I ask you the next question. What experiences has served as initiations for your path of awakening? What experiences have you had that serve as an initiation for your path of awakening? And now we come to the power of surrender, allowing the sacred flow. As we awaken, we are invited into the holy art of surrender. The essence of forgiveness is to let go. It's not about resignation, but it's about trust. Trusting the greater unfolding of our path, even when it's unclear. Surrender is the soul's recognition that the mind alone cannot lead. That's a powerful statement. Surrender is the soul's recognition that the mind cannot lead alone. The spirit of who you are, the wholeness of who you are, is a stronger, more powerful voice in the world. And when you walk in that light, you are on your healing journey measurably. It is a laying down of control that we may be guided by something more ancient and something more knowing within. It is here that we begin to move with grace, releasing the need to force and opening to the flow of divine timing and divine truth. Does that make sense to you? We're here at this place of surrender. We're looking at what is, what has been, and what is possible in this present moment. Remembering that when I'm in my stories behind me, you've heard me say this before, and I think you all have a sense of it. When I'm thinking and have all my attention into what has happened behind me, I am not conscious. I'm back there. When I am so worried about what's about to come and what's happening on the news and all of those things, guess what? I am not. I am not conscious. I am far afield. Because it is in this present moment, which is, by the way, truly all we have, this present moment, all of us together in the unity community, together here in this now moment, this present moment is all there is. And so, with the power of surrender, here's my question I pose to you. Where in your life are you being asked to surrender more deeply? Where in your life are you being asked to surrender more deeply? And in this space, we then come into this energy of healing, clearing what no longer serves us. So now we've looked at those things that trouble us. And now we alchemize and become alchemists. We become transmuters. We take the broken elements of self and allow them to alchemize into expanded energy of healing and of joy, of grace, of compassion, of peace, of love and authenticity, and all of the energies that are resonating in the fifth dimension and waiting for you on your healing journey. So we're healing, which is clearing all that veils our light. Our belief, our ancestral wounds, our emotional imprints, our traumas, these arise not to haunt us, but to transmute us, just as I have said. Through this intentional healing, we are liberating the energy once bound in our pain and returning to love. That's the alchemy. That shift, it's beautiful. This stage is often misunderstood as weakness, but it is not. It is, in truth, radical courage. It takes courage to let go of the old stories and step into the wholeness of love and light in your life and surrender and forgive and let go. Because in this present moment, it's a story. And yes, it did define you. But in this moment, we alchemize it, we transmute it into the light of love, into the journey that you are on to expand the soul and awaken more deeply, more deeply. It takes devotion to sit with what hurts and to hold ourselves with compassion and with non-judgment, and to honor the sacred intelligence in every single scar. Healing is how the soul reclaims its wholeness. And now I ask you this question: what patterns or beliefs are you currently being called to release in your life? What patterns or beliefs that aren't serving you are your souls calling you to release in your life? Contemplate what that is, and don't be afraid. Be tender-hearted and loving and gracious with yourself and non-judgmental, for all of those things have been important aspects of how we got where we are. And now it's time to transmute. It brings me to the fifth is now we remember. Embodying the divine essence at the heart of the soul's contract is remembering. Not learning something new, but remembering something ancient. The very word to remember, remember, right? I know you might have heard the story of the goddess Isis, and I think her husband, is it Orion? Who was that? I can't remember who he was. Does anybody remember who Isis's husband is? Osiris, of course. I did know that. It just was escaping me. He got chopped up into a bunch of pieces by a jealous one. And Isis went and found all the parts of him and put him back together. She remembered him. And what we are doing is remembering our life, putting all the pieces back together of the very reason you came here in the first place. To evolve, to have this evolutionary experience, to stand fully and wholly in your wholeness, in love, and give that out to the world. You know how the magnetic properties of all of life is whatever we put out comes back. When we walk in our woundedness, guess what we get back? Guess what we see a lot of in the world? When we stand in the truth of love, in the light of harmony and peace within, that is gravitating towards you. You will feel it. As you move through your journey, your healing energy, you will see that the love and the light that you hold in this world will be coming to you in full measure. You deserve it. You've called it in. It is yours. And that is the beauty of this healing journey, is that evolution of the soul. Donna, when you talked about what's coming and what is it all starts here. And when I show up different in the world becomes different. And that is true for all of us. Whatever I focus on, I create more of. So if I am focused on the healing journey of this soul of mine, this evolutionary journey, to transmute all that I experienced so that I could expand in this consciousness in a more great and powerful way, I do believe that's a purposeful intention and journey. We remember that we are not separate from Source, but an extension of Source in form. We are the hands, we are the heart, and we are the voice here on earth. That's powerful. And each and every one of you, it's true. It's not just mine or any of yours, it's all of ours. In this remembrance, we become conscious creators, living with integrity, living with beauty, and living with soul purpose. And we recognize that every hardship and every joy was a part of our sacred return to this consciousness, a journey not of escape, but a journey of embodiment. And in this time, I have one last question to ask you. What helps you reconnect with your divine essence in your everyday life? What is it that helps you on this journey? Something inside, not outside you. Look in. Find it there. For the evolution of the soul, this gathering, moving in wholeness and in love in this community, light up ourselves and one another beyond measure. This place is and will be more lit up and calling in all that are seeking this energy of love and acceptance, of healing. For there is nothing more powerful than the power of wholeness in love. That is you. I see it on all your faces. And I am honored to stand here with you today and share this. Blessings to you all. Thank you. It is my custom to have a closing prayer around talks. I like to have one to open and to close. So may I just ask you once again to close your eyes, and then we'll go into a quick meditation. So just get very cozy. You may start your meditation here in this prayer, the path of remembrance. May you remember who you are beyond the stories, beyond the striving, a radiant spark of divine in sacred form. May your challenges become your teachers, your wounds, your holy altars, where courage meets grace. May you trust the rhythm of your own becoming, even when the way is hidden. May you surrender with softness and rise with strength. May your healing be gentle, your remembering bold, your embodiment luminous. Walk gently, dear soul, for you are walking yourself home. And may your life become a living prayer, the prayer you were born to offer to the world. And so it is, and so it is, and it is so. So as you are in this nice, soft, and quiet space where your whole soul is softened and your heart is turned towards your healing journey, let us just quiet ourselves again then and close your eyes. Sit deeply into your seat. Feel your feet on the floor. And see this beautiful group here, this unity community family of love and treasure, all walking together on a sacred path. We don't speak, we see one another and nod. Perhaps we might wink or reach out a hand and just to touch a shoulder. But we are all here together, walking. The light is filtering through the trees above us. The path is clear and sure. There is nothing impeding our journey. All the stumbling stones have been cleared. All of the fear of what's around the corner has been diminished and released into the knowing that this is the right path. This is the journey that we all are on together. We know what it feels like to raise our voices in song together, to bow our heads in prayer together, to hear a holy word of encouragement together, to go out into our community and speak love through action together. This is a sacred gathering of holy, tender, and healing souls. May you feel the warmth of the light of love that wouldn't burn as bright without each and every one of you in this place together. May you know that the divine essence of who you are is healing. With each difficulty, with each challenge, with each sorrow and uncertainty, know that this are simply the stepping stones on your healing journey. And now we find that beautiful group all sitting together in this sacred sanctuary. Feel the love. Feel the familyhood. Feel the divine spark of love in all those around you. May we not forget this moment in time where we held each other on this walk, on this journey, together with love and the highest intentions for healing, for transmutation, for alchemy. You are all alchemists. Take this home with you. Take this to your community outside. Let this light shine, that the light will shine back in equal measure. Perfect and beautiful reciprocity of spirit. And know that you are love and that you are loved. And when you're ready, might you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a nice soft breath in. remembering that our breath is our blessing.
All that I am, all that we are, shining in love like an infinite star. One with the all becomes one. All has been here since creation begun. So break down the walls of illusion and fear. Seek for the truth and the truth shall appear. For all that I am, all becomes one, shining in love like the infinite sun. All are one, light the way. I receive of the love that you're giving, and there's no other way. All are one is the essence of living. La da 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 da. Follow the pathway that lies where you go. Look for the truth in the things that you know. Seek for Jah wisdom so high and so pure. Carry it with you through all you endure. All that I am, all that we are, shining in love like an infinite star. One with the all becomes one. All has been here since creation begun. So break down the walls of illusion and fear. Seek for the truth and the truth shall appear. For all that I am, all that we are, shining in love like the infinite star. All are one, light the way. Shine every night, every day that I'm living, and there's no other way. All are one is the way of forgiving. All are one, light the way. Shine every night, every day that I'm living, and there's no other way. All are one is the way of forgiving. All are one, light the way. I receive of the love that you're giving, and there's no other way. All I want is the essence of living. All I want,
What a beautiful prayer. What a beautiful meditation. Thank you, Kate. What a beautiful space that brought us into, which brings us to our community prayer process. You might notice there's a green form in front of your chair. And if you're feeling called to request some support with prayer, fill out one of those forms. You can also ask for support directly from our prayer team, which if you're in the room and you're on the prayer team, would you just raise your hand so we can see if you're actually here today? Here we go. There's a few of us, and there's a few more. We're here to support you in prayer, whether it be after service. If you want an in-person prayer, grab one of us. We can pray with you privately and anywhere in the sanctuary here. And we will also respond personally, too, if you put your name and your contact method on that claim. And they also send these claims to Unity, where they are prayed upon 24/7 for a month, which is really kind of amazing that they all do this service. So feel free to fill those out, and let us support you, because prayer is really how we manifest all the amazing things that we're doing here. It all started with a prayer at some point. The prayer for this building, the prayer for this community, the prayer for the loving experience that we have. They started as prayers in small little groups with certain key people that grew to this amazing thing that we have now. And now we have our prayer song with Soulshine.
And thank you for that beautiful talk. You know, one of the biggest things that I've learned being part of this community for over 10 years now is that what you mentioned at the very beginning, that life is not happening to us. It is happening for us. Because I thought life was happening to me, and I had a lot of anxiety about what it was throwing at me, right? And now this place has given me the tools and to know how to make that shift and go, wait a minute, what do I need to learn from this? How do I not take it on? I was also reflecting on we have a lot of divine healers in this community, and something that they've shared a lot is that one of the hardest things to learn is when you're taking on someone else's energy. Man, you got to have a way to release that, because that can just, you can't do it. You can't continue to help other people when you're hanging on to all of that. So how do you learn and how do you release so that you can continue to show up in a beautiful way? And one thing I want to encourage you all to do, and go see Kate. If you did not write down the questions that she was asking, things to reflect on, but I thought, man, what a great opportunity. If you are here with your partner or with a friend, or if you're here alone, maybe connect with someone after this, or set up a time, this week to say, I want to sit down and hear, what are things that you feel like you're needing to work through. Because I think I've thought about, it's kind of when you go through it, but to really sit back and go, yeah, well, if I reflect back on what is my life's journey, what's really showing up? What are common threads? We don't often take the time to do that. It's much easier to watch TV or scroll or, get addicted to whatever there is. Our culture has created a lot of opportunities to not reflect and take the time to better ourselves. It's hard work. So I don't know, that was just an idea to think about, yeah. So get the questions from Kate and also send them to me and I'll post them in the newsletter. And just, if you want to have a dialogue or you have someone to share that with, I think that could be a beautiful experience and way to connect. This is our time that if you are here for the first time or have just been here a few times, we want to welcome you. We want to thank you so much for coming. If you're watching online, we welcome you and hope to see you again. But is there anyone in the room who would like to just say what brought them here and introduce yourself? You don't have to, but yeah, we would love to welcome you. And you can just share where you're from, what brought you here. Oh, here, wait, let me get in on. There we go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Steph Jenkinson. I'm a seminarian at Star King School for the Ministry. Oh, thank you for the... Oh, it's my friend. Hello. So good to see you. And I was invited here today, and I was just so excited to say yes to the invitation and see what it's all about. So thank you all so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Really nice to meet you. Welcome. Sure. Come on,
Yeah,
Nathan.
I'm Nathan Jenkinson as well, and I'm glad to learn about your community as well. Thank you.
So, yeah, welcome. Thanks for coming. Another Nathan. Okay.
I know there's a lot of Nates and Nathans in the room today.
Yeah.
I'm loving this vibe. So I'm Nathan, and this is Sarah.
I'm Sarah.
We've lived in the neighborhood now for about 8 years. We're just down the street, and we've been thinking about coming. And I've been in these Hallow Halls now for the past few months, both in the forms of the sound bath and some recovery meetings. And so I've just been kind of on this. I've always been closed off to spirituality, and I've had a change in the last, say, 9 months, a year. And so this has just been a beautiful part of my spiritual connection, and then today's service was just, nothing short of magic. And so it feels really special to be part of this in this room of love with all of you. And so I thank you, and I'm excited to spend more time. So
Yeah, wonderful. Awesome. You good? Thank you. Anyone else? All right. If you don't feel comfortable sharing today, know that at any time in the future, you are welcome to raise your hand and share. I would like to welcome our greeters up it's time for our offering. As you know, this is, part of the whole belief is what we focus on is what we welcome into our life, right? If you focus on your lack of abundance, well, guess what shows up for you? A lack of abundance, right? We know that. But we just affirm that these baskets are filled because we have a beautiful message to share. And we want more people to know about it. And so if you do auto donation or donate some other way and are not actually putting something in the basket, also know that in the basket you can put your prayer claims if you wrote on the green forms. Also, those of you that are new, in the seat pockets, there's a blue card that you can sign up and put your email, and then you will get a weekly newsletter sharing with you what our talk is coming up, what activities workshops or things that we have happening here the coming week. Put that in there, and we'll get you added to our email list. But those of you, again, hold that energy, hold the basket, and put that abundant energy in there and let it flow. All right, and now we have the best song, right? The toe tapping. You're welcome to dance.
I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul. And I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. Merci beaucoup. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. Gratitude in my heart. In my heart. Gratitude in my soul. In my soul, baby. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. Muchos gracias. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all.
Beautiful gifts and offerings from the love of pure spirit within us. We bless these gifts. We send them forth to heal, bless, and prosper. They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good work in the world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. All right, thank you. Okay. And again, we are so grateful that you all came here this morning. We know this is exactly where you were supposed to be. Again, if you're watching online, thank you for coming as well. We have a lot of people who watch that way. And now you ready to go out into that big old crazy world? Okay? Before you do, we need to do our prayer of intention. Okay? This is what we focus on before we walk out those doors. Holy light shines within and all around me, a presence of love that is always there. I am that presence. I am a radiant field of love energy. I am holy light. My essence cradles and guides me. I am a gift in this world. I go forth from here in joy to bless the world with my loving light. All right, have a wonderful week. We hope to see you here next Sunday. Thanks so much.
Oh, yeah, yeah. One more time. Gratitude in my heart.